Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's video. So, I am officially on Thanksgiving break from school, and lately I've had this really crazy urge to bake and cook. Before I worked full-time at the school, before I worked at the chamber, which was my job I had before, I was a stay-at-home wife, and I baked and I cooked all of the time. It was nothing for me to whip up homemade bread on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, things like banana bread and whatnot. And so I was laying in bed the other day on Pinterest. Pinterest and TikTok cost me more money, I think, than anything other than vacations. And I came across this recipe from two pink peonies, and it was called Butterscotch banana bread. Now, I was very intrigued because I like banana bread and I love butterscotch. So I read through the recipe and I was like, I can make this. So with you guys, we are going to go to the kitchen and we are going to make butterscotch banana bread. Now, according to the website and the recipe card, this can be used as a breakfast or a dessert. For me, this would be a meal. I mean, it's banana, it's fruit, right? Fruit and milk, eggs. Constitutes anything. Alright, so let's get started. We'll go through the ingredient list and we'll go put it together. Okay, so reading from the recipe, and I will link it in the description below, just like always. Butterscotch banana bread will take you 15 minutes of prep time and an hour to bake. And I think that is totally subjective because it depends on where you are, your climate, your altitude, how long this is going to take to bake. So, according to the recipe, this will serve 8 people. I don't know about you, but this is going to serve maybe 4. So, it says that you can use loaf pans or a bundt pan if you have one. So, however you want to bake it is up to you. So the ingredients are 3 ripe bananas. So I have 1 super ripe banana that I hijacked from my mom's house, because it was good. She was going to throw it away. And I'm like, no, I'll use that in my banana bread. So I'll use that one and 2 of the other ones. I may use a little bit more of one of my third ones, just in case there's not quite enough, or that one just seems a little overripe. 1 package of instant butterscotch pudding mix, and it says about 3.5 ounces. So because sometimes you have to get the off-brand, these were on sale at Dillon's leading up to Thanksgiving, which Dillon's is a Kroger affiliate. Buy 2 get 1 free. Hello. 3 large eggs beaten, canola oil, all-purpose flour. I actually grabbed my gluten-free flour, so we are going to try this out. So I'm excited about that. Sugar, both brown sugar and regular sugar. Baking soda and baking powder. Yes, there's a difference. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm very excited because I'm using my homemade vanilla extract. 1/4 of a cup of milk, salt, and butterscotch chips. Again, these are on the buy 2 get 1 free sale, so I was really excited about that. So the instructions say, begin by preheating your oven to 350. Grease your pans, set aside. In a large mixing bowl, combine the flour, salt, baking soda, baking flour, sugar, and brown sugar, and mix well. Add eggs, oil, vanilla, extract, pudding mix, milk, and mashed bananas. Mix well with a hand mixer for 2 to 3 minutes or until smooth. Stir in butterscotch chips with a large spoon or spatula. Bake at 350 for 55 to 60 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean from the middle. So I typically set mine for the lower time. So I'll set my time for 55 minutes and check it with a toothpick. And then if it needs longer, I will go ahead and let it go in. Some people because really a toothpick doesn't you can't go down very far. So I actually use a butter knife to check mine, just so that I can make sure that I'm getting all the way through to make sure that I know, yes, it's done or no, it's not. So let's head back to the kitchen, take all the supplies back there, and get to putting together some butterscotch banana bread. So all of that mix made 3 loaf pans full. So we're going to stick them in the oven for an hour at 350, and we'll see you when they're done. All right, so the bread is out of the oven and it is cooled down. As you can see, I'm holding on to it. So here's what the top looks like, nice and pretty and brown. So I've just kind of been shaking it out of the foil pans. I love foil pans for holiday baking. If you wanted to give this as a gift, you could literally take a pretty bread bag. They sell those at like Dollar Tree, and pull it up around, tie it off, leave it in the pan, and they can just throw the pan away. You aren't worried about your nice, what are these? Bread pans. So I'm just going to top it upside down. I'll give you a looky here in a second. All right, so here is my bread loaf here. You can see it is actually pretty even. I tried to jiggle and shake as much as possible to make sure it's even, but it looks like it kind of looped down a little bit here. But it's going to taste good anyway. So I'm just going to cut into it. It smells phenomenal. Give you a look. I just want to eat it at the inside. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing? I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. I've said this about other things before, but I really wish you had smell-o-vision right now. It's still a little warm from in the pan, so it's kind of hard to cut at the moment. But we don't care, do we? All right. Cut off my piece. Give me my banana bread piece of... There we go. Bad loaf of bread. Okay, so I'm just going to cut me a little piece to try here. Okay, so here's my little piece. Mm. Oh my gosh. That's phenomenal. You can definitely taste the butterscotch. Oh, it just gave me chills. It's got that wonderful moist texture that you expect from banana bread. But it's got that butterscotch flavoring, and the butterscotch flavoring is a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be just like that hint of butterscotch that you get when you use from flavoring, but that butterscotch pudding packet really sends the flavor over and above what I expected to be. So kudos to the 2 pink peonies for that, because that's just phenomenal. Like I said, I did get this recipe from the 2pinkpeonies.com, and I will link it in the description below. If you've got your oven on already, guys, for the holidays, take a few minutes, grab all the ingredients for this, and make it. This would be great just to, you know, cut into small chunks like this. This is like a half and a, I cut my banana bread slice in half and then in fourths. Just something like this with a little toothpick on it, in it, you know, or with like a little plate beside it for like a breakfast or appetizers while you're waiting. I know like a lot of people eat later in the evening than we do, but I 100% will be making it again. It made 3, like I said earlier, 3 of these pans. I just got these at Dollar Tree for $1. They also had smaller ones that you, if you wanted to make it for, you know, smaller gifts. 100%. I want you to try this recipe. Let me know when you try it in the description below and tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye!